What has happened?
Coming up on First at 5, the community reacts to a new election map in Alachua County. We bring you the very latest. Plus, authorities made an arrest following a stabbing at a local high school.
And authorities have more they want you to know regarding the details behind that false Amber Alert made by a local teen. First at 5 starts now.
First at 5, from the University of Florida's College of Journalism and Communications, you're watching WUFT News.
Alachua County commissioners are moving forward with a new district map. The redrawn map outlines different boundaries that can shape representation in future elections. Welcome to WUFT's First at 5. I'm Juan Chaoui.
And I'm Tortorelli. Alachua County commissioners are considering redrawing the district map, impacting nearly 175,000 voters. With eyes on the 2026 election, some voters feel it's too confusing to change the maps right before an election, especially when it's not clear if single member or at-large district voting will prevail. WUFT Sebastian Broche joins us live in the newsroom to tell us how voters feel about this change.
The county has gone back and forth in the past about how commissioners are elected. Ahead of the 2026 election, a new map would again change the election process. The decision has some residents questioning how their vote will be represented. For some residents, the biggest concern isn't the redrawn lines. It's the lack of transparency.
We have always counted on our leaders to be transparent and give us information. And I think no matter what party, what nation, what anything that's going on right now, we're not getting that.
An Alachua County business owner, Kelly Harris, worries about how the new map will impact voter representation.
It doesn't seem like we've had a whole lot of time to even figure out if that'll work, and now all of a sudden they're wanting to change it back to the at-large. Kind of have a little concern about that.
And Harris isn't the only resident concerned. At the last board meeting, one member asked neighbors if they had questions regarding single member or at-large voting.
Can someone please tell me and the public, how is it now we're discussing that commissioners are going to be running at large when 3 commissioners just ran in districts? What has happened?
County Attorney Sylvia Torres responded.
One single member, then wherever these maps are drawn, the person would be elected for only those people within that district. If every one of them is at large, then they are elected by everyone within the county.
Regardless of if the county should be at large or single member, many people we spoke with are just concerned and confused as to why the maps keep having to change. The county must make a decision during the next 2 commission meetings to meet the legal deadline before the 2026 election. Live in the newsroom, Sebastian Broche, WUFT News.
Well, we have finally been seeing weather that feels less like summer and more like fall, with cool mornings and comfortable afternoons. It has been a welcome change, and WFT's forecaster Matthew Clark is here to tell us how long this fall-like weather will be with us.
Well, it looks like it's going to be with us for the foreseeable future, and that is definitely some great news and some very welcome change, especially from the summer to some Florida-like fall feel. We did wake up in the 60s here in Gainesville, waking up exactly at 60, but off to the northwest, some places like Live Oak and Lake City woke up in the upper 50s. So it was a little bit chilly out there this morning, but once that sun came up, we did warm up into the lower 80s. So not terrible outside. 83 in Gainesville currently, 81 in Ocala, a little bit cooler off to the east along the coast, but for the most part, it's comfortable across all of north central Florida. It's also pretty clear out there. We have a nice northeasterly breeze out there, keeping us a little bit cooler. The only rain on radar and satellite would be off the coast of Daytona Beach, so not too much rain in our forecast for the foreseeable future as well. Looking outside right now, 83, lots of blue skies, some overhead clouds. Dew point is 65 degrees, so a little bit of humidity in the air, but not too bad. As we head into the rest of tonight, though, it's going to be another beautiful night, especially to go outside. Coming up, I'll tell you about the homecoming forecast and the latest check-in on the tropics.
Thanks, Matthew. Authorities have now arrested 18-year-old David Christopher Teague after a stabbing at Santa Fe High School earlier this week. Police say he got in a fight during lunch and pulled a knife, stabbing another student 3 times in the back. Teague's been booked into Alachua County Jail, and the district says it's reviewing its safety measures to prevent something like this from ever happening again.
And 17-year-old Caden Spate, known for the false Amber Alert, made his first court appearance in Marion County today. Authorities say he staged the alert last month. Deputies say Spate faked a crime scene, fled the scene, and was later found with a handgun and a self-inflicted injury in Williston. Spate faces multiple charges, including making a false report of a crime and possession of a firearm by a minor.
The city of Palaco will hold a special meeting this evening to follow up on the city manager's leave. Officials placed Marcia Cardi on paid leave for a brief period following several complaints. The city conducted an external investigation, and at tonight's meeting, officials will go over the findings. And the Ocala community is mourning the loss of longtime police chaplain Doug Green. Green served the Ocala Police Department for 26 years, offering guidance and comfort to officers and their families. Police Chief Mike Balkin says Green's compassion and faith made a lasting impact on everyone he worked with. Green retired from the department in 2023.
Alachua County's Environmental Protection Department wants to acquire Loclusa Creek Flatwoods, a first-generation farm in eastern Alachua County. The 65-acre property provides organic food to the local community, raising animals and growing a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. The estimated cost of the project is nearly $400,000 for purchase and expected maintenance.
The University of Florida has unveiled its newest supercomputer, the HyperGator 4.0, now the most powerful computer at any U.S. college. UF students have already expressed that the HyperGator is helping them speed up research, cutting work that would normally take weeks into days. NVIDIA co-founder Chris Malachowski joins them, saying this new AI will help lead the charge.
And a 26-year-old PhD student from the University of Florida is teaming up with a childhood science icon, Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, hi, Bill.
Hey, Christian, how's it going?
Good.
Christian Moje is co-starring in Nye's latest video series, Back in the Lab for FA. He and his sister were diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder called Friedreich's ataxia. They have been living with the progressive disease since they were young. It affects muscle coordination and damages parts of the brain. But that hasn't slowed him down. Alongside raising awareness with Bill Nye, Moje has helped raise funds for research, conducted studies at UF, and launched outreach programs, all to support the 15,000 people with the disease worldwide.
I think it's very important for people to remember that they need to focus on what they can do and not what they can't, because you are not your disability. It is just a part of you.
Bill Nye stars in 4 episodes for the new series, 3 of which star Moje. The first episode is out right now, and you can watch it on ataxia.org.
Now, we've seen floats powered by engines, but what about ones powered by the sun?
Well, this Friday, a group of UF students is bringing solar energy to the streets of Gainesville. Coming up after the break, we'll meet the Solar Gators and their brand new solar-powered car, making its debut in the homecoming parade. This is First at 5. Stay with us.
You're watching WUFT-TV News.
Built by the members of the Solar Gators Club, the solar-powered car manufactured this spring is making its homecoming debut.
And our reporter Isabela Reinoso went to the shop to see the car and how the team is getting ready to drive it on the streets this Friday.
I'm standing here along the parade route where dozens of floats will soon roll by. But one of them is a little different. Built by UF Solar Gators, this float runs entirely on solar power, combining engineering and creativity to light up more than just the streets, but also the imaginations of everyone watching.
Last year's parade was a life-changing experience for Chelsea. After sharing the pride of her teammates showing off their own built solar-powered car. As a new member, she was motivated to build her own.
I think that's definitely where kind of the turning point, and I was like, yeah, I want to do this.
Like Chelsea, other students felt inspired after seeing this futuristic-looking car driving the street during the parade.
You guys have a super cool car. I want to build my own.
That was freshman Connor's first reaction after seeing the car for the first time. Now he's in his senior year and the president of the club. He says Solar Gators bring the students the opportunity to apply the concepts they learn in class into reality. Last spring, he spent 40 to 50 hours a week building Flare, the team's newly built solar-powered car.
These are the kinds of things that you can't learn in class, building a solar car.
He's excited to show flair during the parade and inspire new Gators just like he was during his freshman year.
I hope incoming freshmen can love it as much as I do and come in and they can take ownership of the next car that they build.
Griffin is a candidate for driving the car in the parade. He drove flair in competition this summer.
Surreal and super fun. And then I would ask you, have you ever gone go-karting?
Yes.
So I would describe it as a quick, nice electric go-kart, except for it's just longer.
Even inside a tight space, he wants to have fun.
If I lean forward, I can wave and everything and you can see me.
The Solar Gators are excited to show flair on the streets and want people to know.
Don't touch the solar array.
They are very fragile.
The Solar Gators say their float isn't just a real demonstration of what students are learning in their engineering classes, but how fun and practical they can be. And with Gainesville Sunshine, they are expecting to spark curiosity and maybe even inspire the next generation of engineers. In Gainesville, Isabela, Reinoso, WUFT News.
And in Marion County, residents are meeting the officers who protect their community. And the county is also inviting animal lovers to get into the fall spirit this weekend. The county's public library system is partnering up with Animal Services to host the perfect fall-themed event. At Paws and Pumpkins, residents can decorate a pumpkin pet while meeting real-life adoptable ones. The event starts at 11 a.m. at the Denellen Public Library this Saturday.
And in similar news, Marion County residents looking to add a furry friend to their families can now stop by Marion County Animal Services and meet with their pets with no appointment needed. The shelter is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and is hosting Name Your Price adoptions all month long.
The Ocala Police Department invited neighbors to a special meet and greet today. The event comes as OPD undergoes an accreditation assessment, a process that reviews the department's policies and performance. After the assessment, people were encouraged to stop by the police headquarters. Visitors met with officers and staff. They checked out specialized units, and they saw the vehicles and equipment used to keep the community safe.
Speaking of safety, Marion County residents, you can take simple steps like storing batteries safely, charging devices on non-flammable surfaces, and properly disposing of old batteries to prevent fires. October is Fire Prevention Month, and Marion County Fire Rescue is reminding everyone to charge into safety. Fire officials say taking these small precautions can make a big difference in keeping your home and your family safe.
It was another sunny, warm, and dry day out there. Overall, just perfect weather. I'll have how long this beautiful weather is here to stay after the break.
You're watching WUFT-TV News.
Welcome back, WUFT forecaster Matthew Clark to the desk. Matthew, I gotta say, waking up at 6 a.m. every morning to some like 60-degree weather, it's kind of synonymous there.
Yeah,
and it's been nice all day.
Yeah, I've been loving the weather so far. I really hope it sticks for the homecoming parade. Matthew, tell us, is it gonna stick?
Yeah, looking like it's going to stick. Lots of sunshine in the forecast and lots of blue skies. Some nice breezy conditions out of the northeast, keeping us a little bit drier than normal. And over Campus Cam right now, it is just a gorgeous evening setting up for tonight. Definitely a beautiful evening to get outside, maybe walk the pup out there, or just go on an evening stroll because the humidity is lower, temperatures are lower, and there's just overall lots of sunshine and blue skies. 83 overlooking the Campus Cam. Temperatures elsewhere in north central Florida. It is a beautiful evening setting up. 81 in Ocala, 82 in Bronson, 77 already in Lake City, and then along the coast a little bit cooler, a little bit windier along the coast as well. 74 over in St. Augustine. The only rain on satellite and radar would be down off of the Space Coast, and it's going to kind of remain that way as we head in through the next couple of days. The only showers are going to be well to the southeast of our area. For north central Florida, though, we're seeing a few tiny clouds start to dissipate as we head into this evening. Overall, breezy conditions from the northeast, and that's going to stay that way as long as this high pressure system way up in the Great Lakes, in conjunction with this low pressure spinning all the way out in the Atlantic, it is just funneling cool and dry air into our area. So as long as that high pressure system is over our area, we're going to be feeling very beautiful out there, especially as we head into tomorrow. Much of the same tomorrow. We're going to be in the lower 80s, lots of sunshine, breezy and dry. No chances of rain tomorrow. And then for homecoming, if you want a reason to get outside, the homecoming parade on Friday is a great reason to get out there. If you're heading out there pretty early, we're going to be waking up in the 60s again. Once that homecoming parade starts, we're going to be in the upper 70s, lower 80s. It's going to be a beautiful day out there to get outside and enjoy the homecoming parade. Timing this all out with Futurecast. Not a lot of rain in our futurecast. Waking up tomorrow morning, we're going to be in the lower 60s, maybe even the upper 50s for our northern counties. And then lots of sunshine, some breezy conditions from the northeast. Temperatures peaking in the lower 80s. Just going to be another beautiful day out there as we head into tomorrow night. And then Friday, we're going to be waking up in the lower 60s again, possibly even 65 here in Gainesville, in the lower 60s for our northern counties. And then as we head in through Friday afternoon, we're going to be peaking around the lower 80s again. So just overall, beautiful weather over the next couple of days. Homecoming game on Saturday, more sunshine, more blue skies, and some breezy conditions. Kickoff at 4, we're going to be in the mid-80s again, so it's not going to be unbearably hot out there if you're going to the homecoming game in the swamp this weekend. Definitely plenty of activities out there on Friday and Saturday to enjoy this just beautiful Florida fall-like weather. Sunday, those rain chances are going to increase a little bit as a front is going to increase those rain chances, but then we're going to knock down those temperatures again as another front moves its way through. Checking in on the tropics, all is quiet except for the remnants of Lorenzo. Lorenzo was a tropical storm that lasted just over 2 days long, and it has now become remnants, and there is nothing else behind Lorenzo for the foreseeable future. So definitely some great news out in the tropics. And the 7-day forecast looks much of the same as we head in through the next 7 days. Lots of sunshine, lots of temperatures in the lower 80s, except for Sunday, only about a 30% chance of rain as a front starts to approach our area. But then once that front moves its way through, we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even more sunshine as we head in through the back half of the weekend and then towards the beginning of next work week, waking up in the upper 50s again. So lots of sunshine, lots of Florida-like fall weather in our 7-day forecast.
Thank you, Matthew. If you're planning to attend the University of Florida's Homecoming Parade this Friday, make sure to pick up some Gator-themed donuts, courtesy of Dunkin'. From 9 to 11 a.m., the Dunkin' on University Avenue will host a pep rally-style event where the 100th customer of the day will win a Dunkin' prize giveaway. Special orange and blue donuts will be served all day, also at the University Avenue location.
And the UF Homecoming Parade begins at noon this Friday, October 17th. The parade route is on your screen right now. It begins at Southwest 13th Street and Museum Road and continues north on 13th before turning right on University Avenue. The parade will end at Bo Diddley Plaza. Please know that these roadways will remain closed throughout the entire parade. And you can continue enjoying the festivities this weekend at the Sip and Stroll District. The City of Gainesville reminds you that customers of legal drinking age are allowed to consume alcohol in public within the district area shown on your screen. Also known as the Arts, Culture, and Entertainment District, it operates from 8 a.m. to midnight. GPD officials say they will have extra officers to help ensure safety throughout the weekend.
College football coaches continue to be on the hot seat this season, and after a 2-4 start, that includes Florida head coach Billy Napier. How is Billy handling the pressure and criticism, and what is his game plan ahead of the homecoming matchup? Find out right after the break.
WUFT-TV News.
Welcome to sports. I'm Hannah Mack. It's homecoming week here in Gainesville as the Gators prepare to battle Mississippi State. Speaking at his weekly SEC media teleconference, head coach Billy Napier says the keys to this week is taking things day by day.
We have a unique culture here at Florida, and this upcoming season is about raising our standard. Not only is it a new year, it's a new opportunity to write this next chapter.
Focusing on today and not tomorrow is big for Billy Napier, especially with a report out in USA Today that he is fighting for his job this week. Napier and company kick off against the Bulldogs on Saturday at 4:15, looking to reach the halfway mark to bowl eligibility. Basketball is back. Both the Gators' men's and women's teams are in Birmingham for SEC Media Days. Let's start with the women's team. After a semifinal run in the WBIT, Kelly Rae Finley and her squad look to make more noise this season.
We have a unique culture here at Florida, and this upcoming season is about raising our standard. Not only is it a new year, it's a new opportunity to write this next chapter.
Meanwhile, the defending national champions men's team lost a backcourt trio of NBA draft picks, but head coach Todd Golden says the veterans on the team are ready to step up and lead.
We return our 4 best front court players in Alex, Tommy, Ruben, and Micah. And my expectation is that those guys will take a huge leap, become the leaders of this team, and take on a lot more of the responsibility than they had last year.
Both basketball squads begin their season on November 3rd. The women will be home against North Florida, and the guys start the year in Sin City against Arizona. Both games tip off at 7. The high school volleyball playoffs are well underway, and a handful of local teams are now set to compete in district championships. Top-seeded Buchholz met up with Coy Creek in the semifinals, and it wasn't long before an underclassmen duo took over for the Bobcats. Taylor Simbauer and Aubrey Waters combined for 24 kills and a sweep of the Toros. Oak Hall welcomed Destin and took an early lead after set 1. The Sharks bounced back in the second set, but the Eagles prevailed, winning the next 2. District championship matchups take place tomorrow night. Williston and Trenton will duke it out at 6. Newberry battles Keystone Heights at 6:30. Gainesville takes on Lecanto. Santa Fe plays Crystal River, and the Bobcats look to keep out the Brooms as they challenge Fletcher. And finally, Florida Volleyball looks to win their 3rd straight match tonight. The Gators are on the road against 16th-ranked Tennessee. First serve is at 7. That's it for sports, but stay tuned for a final look at the weather after the break.
Welcome back. Lots of sunshine in the 7-day forecast with the exception of Sunday with only a 30% chance of rain as another front moves its way through, and then more sunshine, cooler weather, drier weather, beautiful weather overall in the 7-day forecast. Finally, some Florida-like fall is here to stay for the foreseeable future.
Thanks, Matthew, and thank you for joining us. We're back here tomorrow for another edition of First at 5.
But your North Central Florida news is always on at WUFT.org and all of our social media platforms. Have a good night.